is a beautiful electricity. It sings and hums in our fingertips. And maybe I'm not the same as everyone else around me. Maybe I'm not to blame for all of the pain I left behind me. Stay with me, and maybe they will see They say, hey, I can't stay late playing on my video games. You got things to do. You need to wake up early and read the morning news. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to act like them. Play my video game. 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 They say, hey, I can't spend all my money on my deadbeat friends. They need things to do. They need to go out and look for jobs, and you do too. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to act like them. Play my video game. Play my video game. Play my video game. Play my video game. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried to be like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried to be like. Play my video game. Play my video game. Play my video game. Play my video game. Play my video games.
The irony of having the video game song on is that we're not playing video games today. We are doing other some such things, which is amusing to me. But let's see how everything works before I start being like, we're not playing video games, because who knows based on yesterday. So, all right, we're switching music. We're gonna go to chill, turn it down a little bit, and hello, happy Sunday. We have successfully made it. So my fingers are also crossed for the camera, because if it doesn't work, I will throw something. Okay, I think we're good. I spent all of this morning, like, legitimately trying, retrying, moving things around. I'm just adjusting my my iPad here so I can actually see. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Let me see how I am to. All right, still a little bit loud. Much better. Okay, there we go. All right, hello. We're working. We're doing okay. Which is a miracle, because as poor Tom had to deal with yesterday, be enraged about the fact that I could not get any of this working. It was so frustrating. It's one of those things where, hey, you didn't change anything, but it doesn't matter that you didn't change anything, because we're just gonna make you miserable and all that fun stuff. Oh, trust me, first of all, it is only 10 a.m. So that means that there is no rules to typos. Everybody can typo all they want until like 3 p.m. when everybody's supposed to be awake and you're not supposed to have coffee anymore. I was ready to throw my camera in the garbage. I was done. I was like, you know what? I am so sick of all of this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. Oh. But very exciting, because this is my first stream as a member of Twitch's creator club for coworkers and coders. So I am co-working. So we are doing some fun co-working things today, our crafting things that we usually do on Sundays when I actually have things to do that week. I don't always like to set up my planner when I don't have anything to do because it feels so lonely. Okay, sorry, moving around. All right, moving and grooving. I moved my my light to behind that camera, thinking that maybe it would help with some of the lighting situation. The only problem that I end up having is that now it's super bright, and trying to look at it is like looking at the sun. So that's fun. I'm also gonna move me. Am I gonna move me though? No, let's just flip the camera. I'm like, you know what I don't want to do? Move that around. Okay, now I'm facing the other direction. I hate when I'm facing the wrong way because it just looks so unnatural to me, so I don't like it. But yeah, so today we do actually have some things to do. So I am trying co-working on both YouTube and on Twitch, so we'll see how that goes. So I have a few things that I want to do. I want to get set up in my weekly planners just to have my stuff ready to go. And then I am doing a postcard swap for a YouTuber that I really like, her journaling and planner stuff. And so she had a postcard swap, and I finally got the address of the person that I need to do it for. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do the little postcard and yeah, get that ready to go. Ooh. Yeah, I know some people like to face away because then, yeah, it looks like they're talking to chat, but I feel like then I don't look like I'm engaged in what I'm doing. It's so like, it's such a mental thing, right? Like, it's so weird. Okay, so we're gonna do probably the planner stuff first, get that completed, and then we'll start working on the postcard. If we have time, I'm already set up to hop into some Animal Crossing, and it's been a long time since I've hopped in there, so you can imagine what it's gonna look like when I do. But I was inspired to look at Animal Crossing again by watching a couple of creators, and ironically, the most popular video that I legitimately have on TikTok that continuously goes viral and pops off, I have no idea, almost at 100,000 views, like organic, is this video that I created in like 2023 of just, here's my codes that I use on my island. Like, so I don't know, every time that I pop on TikTok, it reminds me, hey, you know, the most popular thing you ever did was play Animal Crossing, and you don't play Animal Crossing anymore, so you suck. But I figured we could pop back on and see how things are going. So I'm going to start off with the weekly plan that's a little more of a breakdown of what I'm going to be doing. So let's actually, that is not where I'm going. We have Monday is the 7th. My goodness, it feels wild to be almost like mid-October. Like, really, really wild to feel like it's mid-October. So I do have some things coming up this week. I do want to grab my phone just in case I forgot anything. I have a tendency to forget stuff all the time. Of like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I forget. So I don't... Yeah, I just have one thing this week, and then we have What the Fest on Sunday, which I'm really excited about. So I do need to build in some creator time this week to get the overlay ready to go and all that fun stuff. So we might actually do a another co-working stream just to get set up for What the Fest, which is exciting. And I am pretty stoked about all that stuff. So we'll get this one ready. Just grabbing some of my fave book stickers and stuff. I don't have any doctor's appointments this week. I do need to make a doctor's appointment though, so maybe I'll put that in there to be like, hey, do the thing. I did go to the gym on Tuesday, but I'm not going to the gym this Tuesday because I have a thing to do, which is like a miracle. I'm actually leaving my house. Yeah, we could do that, and then we'll use that for some other things. That's May. Do we still have some boxes? Not as many as I want. And I think we're good. I'll use the washi at the bottom of that. So I'm just going to get us set up for the week. Feel free to co-work, do your own thing. Don't feel like you're obligated to chat or anything like that. I'm just going to be talking out loud, which is kind of what I always do. But I invite everybody to do what you need to do. It's Sunday. I need to work on my lighting for this area though, because it is so dark. I have that light back there, and I think I need another one here to kind of like shine down here, because I know I'm looking at the camera and it's so dark. Okay. Having my tea this morning, so doing good things. Which self-care is not. I am not good at self-care. I am absolutely pants at it. I try to do better, but it is not the easiest thing in the world to always make sure that you're prioritizing yourself and your health and all that fun stuff. But I have been doing better. I'm at least, like, you know, going to my doctor's appointments and things like that. And when you have chronic illness, it's definitely a thing to make sure that you do. I think I need to go back to the guy. I was like, oh my god, I can't talk about the gynecologist. Hello, I'm fucking 40. I'm like 39, y'all. I want to go to getting some levels checked, because I definitely feel like I'm getting into menopause, and I want to make sure that I am ready to be prepared for when that comes, because that'll be a blast. Okay, so we're gonna do normal Twitch streams this week. Thursday we're gonna stream, and I think I'm gonna do a horror game on Thursday, just so that we have a fun little horror thing going on. It's not a horror, like, scare you horror game, because, you know, I like watching those, but I'm not good at playing those. So we're gonna play a little, like, gardening horror game that I'm actually really excited about. So I am looking forward to that. So Saturday, I don't have anything that I need to do Saturday morning, so we'll do our normal cleaning thing on Saturday. I like to do the laundry on Friday because my days are quieter at work, so Desai and I can kind of split it. So, like, I'll move stuff around while he'll do other things. He'll, like, do the folding and stuff so that I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. So, since I won't be doing a normal stream on Sunday, I do want to do a co-working stream to get What the Fest ready. So we're going to do that on, let's say, Wednesday. And it's not going to be the longest stream in the universe. It's probably just going to be a quick one. So we'll do that at 6. So I'll figure out military time one day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1800, which I think is correct. And then we'll do a normal Twitch stream on that Thursday. So I need a bigger box. Do I have one in another one? I'm always missing half boxes. Like, I need more of those. Use this one, I think, because that'll be a normal stream. So and then What the Fest is on Sunday. That is going to be a 2-hour stream, and that starts at 10. You really are always impressing me, thinking that you think that I can do math in my head. You have such high hopes for me, honey. I appreciate you. You're so kind. I do want to track my sleep this week because I've been having pretty pants sleep lately. My insomnia has been kicking my butt. So we're going to do a little sleep tracker. And then we're going to have a little to-do list. I was looking at somebody's planner content like on Instagram the other day, and I really liked what they did. It was so simple versus it being too much like extra stuff on the screen. And I appreciated how simple it was because it just like it's actually really nice to just have something that isn't very fussy, I guess is the word. Where are my pens? Oh man, I put them in my purse. One second. Like in a very niche spot with my desk because I have the computer right underneath it. So if I move, it's like I have to maneuver around the desk without like slicing myself open by accident. All right, we made it. We live. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right, so let's start adding in some things. So we'll do the little sleep tracker so that I can make sure that I'm actually looking at how often my sleep is crappy. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, that's fine. Sunday. So I'll start it at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I never sleep 9 hours, but 5 is usually the least. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll track our sleep that way, which is good. We can do a better job of making sure that I'm actually doing the sleep thing. So under my to-dos, I do have a couple of things that I want to do this week. I want to schedule my doctor's appointment. Matt and I need to go to Sam's Club. And I'll add other things in as I think about it. So on Tuesday, I am actually going out, which feels very terrifying. So at same time, I feel like everything I do is at 6 o'clock in the evening, which feels kind of wild. So I'm actually going out for drinks with an old friend, an old coworker, which is really exciting because again, I haven't seen this person in quite a while. They messaged me on LinkedIn of all places to say that they are going to be in town and if I wanted to grab a drink, and I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. So I can't do that straight today, and that's okay. As we'll do drinks. And then so that's on Tuesday. Normally I go to the gym on Tuesday, so that means I need to pick another day for the gym. So maybe I'll go, maybe look at my work schedule on Monday. Let me see how late I have to work. Not bad on Monday, so I might go on Monday. Or I might do the bike. It depends on my day. So if it's a hard day and I can't leave at 5, then I will hit the Peloton. But if I can, I'll try to go to the gym and then I'll see if the side can pick me up. So we'll do 5. but I want to make sure I at least do one or the other, like some sort of exercise. And then on Wednesday we'll do a co-working stream. So I need to make a graphic then. I think probably today. Maybe we'll do that in a bit. Co-working. Stream for what the fest? So we'll get that done. We'll get that all set up. And then on Thursday, what's the name of the game? Let me see. It's so funny because I got offered a key, and so I was like, oh, great, that sounds fun. I would love to play this. And then that's what I got, a key. I was just like, okay, that sounds great. Let me pull into Steam really quick. I think that'll be a fun one to stream. It really is, right? Like 100% one of those things where it's like I have no idea what I'm doing on a daily basis. Like today I woke up and I was like, I have to have something else to do aside from just my planner stuff because I'm not gonna have like 2.5 hours of planner stuff. And then I was like, oh well, maybe it makes sense to do a cozy game. Maybe it makes sense to do something else. And I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe I'll just play Animal Crossing. So then I'm like, okay, let me set up for that. And I'm like, oh my god. So the game is called Grun. So it's actually a really interesting one. So the idea is that you're a gardener and you got hired to do maintenance work over the weekend for somebody, but some of your tools are missing and the owner of the garden isn't around and you can't go in the house. But then you're looking in the town to see if you can find any more tools or anything. But it's very scary, and it's supposed to be a choices matter horror game, which means I'm probably gonna cry. But it looks very, very like it looks fun versus it's gonna be super scary. Like it's not gonna be like a Resident Evil super realistic kind of thing. And there's multiple endings and choices matter, so I figured that would be kind of fun to do for a Halloween-y kind of stream. I don't normally stream horror games, but I think that this kind of counts as like a relaxing horror game, maybe? Okay. So we got that. And we'll do What the Fast. And we usually meet a little earlier so that I can get cameras set up and all that stuff because it's gonna be last time we did the Wholesome Games Direct, Future of Play, and then the Latin Games showcase with our emotes because it was a little bit easier because you're kind of there not just for us but you're there for like the content. This is kind of backwards where it's more going to be us talking about the games versus just watching trailers, so it's definitely going to be interesting. So I have to make sure that we have like a couple of scenes where we can show the games, but we can also show us and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to be coming up with that on Wednesday when we do the co-working stream, and all kind of getting together, me kind of like get my life together, but that'll be fun because we'll be working in studio mode in OBS, so haven't helped me. It's the only problem with a lot of the stuff that I end up doing that I need to do co-working streams for. If it's not planner stuff, it's always the like streamer related things, which always gets a little bit complicated when you're trying to do when you're trying to do something in OBS. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully it's not a challenge, but I just want to make sure I have my captions set up, that my scenes are set up. I'm not going to do anything super complicated, but well, I'm going to say I'm not going to do anything super complicated, but I'm lying. absolutely lying. Okay. So next thing's next. I feel like I've bought a ruler like 3 times. And I cannot find it. So I guess we'll use this. It doesn't go for the entire time that I need it, but that's okay. Let's do this way. So from 8 to... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is that? 1700, I think. I usually work from about 8 to 5. So it's funny because I literally do this every week and I'm still the same way. I'm just like, I have no idea. Oh, I did that way early. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1700. So from 8 o'clock to then, I like literally put that I was going to start working at 6, and I am not starting to work at 6. Right? Exactly. I won't overcomplicate it. Meanwhile, I'm 100% overcomplicating everything in my life ever. It's just who I am as a person. If I could simplify my life, I think I would. I think it would be too stressful for me to try to simplify things too much, because then I feel like I'm not doing enough. If that makes sense. I've never. The funny part was is like I know a lot of people say that like when they were young, like their parents pressured them into being like an overachiever and stuff, but like I didn't have that. Like I don't have an excuse. Like nobody gave me a hard time if I didn't do something perfect or anything like that. Like that's not how I was raised. So it's so funny that like I just totally effed that up. That like as an adult I'm just so overcomplicating of everything and so hard on myself. Because it's like, oh, you know, I could just blame other people for it. Nope, it's just me. The problem is me. Alright, so that's work. I hate when that happens, when you mess up a line with pen, because you're just like, that's it. It's fine. The only person who looks at this is me anyway, so. I am gonna cover that up though, because that's silly. What do I want to cover it up with? We'll do a cute little... Oh, I actually have decorations, I think. I was gonna say, didn't I grab decor? I did. Haha. The wonders of stickers. Always fixing everything for you. Alright, so that's that. I do want to make a little area for putting in like dinners and stuff, because I have been pretty pants at tracking dinner. So I wonder if I should do meals like at the bottom. Maybe here I'll just track, because I eat at random times, so I don't want to say I'm gonna eat at 5 o'clock every day and then put a line there, because it's just gonna mess it up, because I do things after work every day. So do it at the bottom. Because I know I'm not doing anything at 2300. Except for getting ready to sleep. or at least try. And then the weekends are always kind of funny because it kind of depends on if we go anywhere. Because sometimes decide I like to go to a this brewery that's nearby, and they usually have food trucks, so sometimes we'll go there. So if that's okay for that, and then we'll just write dinners. That way I do a better job of tracking what I'm actually eating, and I'm not skipping meals because I'm very good at that one. Okay, so we'll track dinners, and then I want to also look at my reading a bit more, but because some nights I'm just too tired to read, like my brain just won't do it, I'm just gonna have a little tracker on the side that has me like writing down what I read this week. So I'm gonna get we'll get some of these, the Tombow pens. And I want to match we're very blue-gray this week. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but we ended up going in that direction. So I'm just going to highlight this little area here. And then this little guy. And then we'll just have like a little bullet point thing of just like, okay, well, I read this week. I was reading on this book. I need to actually get another book from the library because the one I was reading, I expired, and I now have to go and see if I can request it again, which is super annoying, but just library things. Okay, we'll put a little gem emoji there. So this is pretty much my week so far. I'm not gonna fill everything out today. I do want to do a better job at memory planning and being like, oh, I did this last week. So we've got our sleep tracker, to-dos, what I'm reading, tracking my dinners for the week. Monday is either gym or the bike after work because I have to do some sort of exercise. On Tuesday, I'll be going out for drinks with a friend. We're going to do a quick co-working stream on Wednesday to set up for What the Fest on Sunday, which is really exciting. And then we'll do a little horror game on Thursday. Friday, I'm going to leave open. I'm going to try to do some things with my old casual group that I haven't run with in a couple of weeks because I've been busy. And then Saturday will be a nice empty day. And then Sunday is What the Fest, which is really exciting. So if you guys don't know what the Fest is, it's actually going to be a Coco stream with Urban Bohemian, Spacewalkeries, Stephen Joyce, and myself, where we are going to be going over some of the games that we know that are going to be in Steam next Fest so that we can show you guys what we're excited about. So I'm stoked about that one. So that's the planner for the week. So I'm going to leave this be. I'm going to actually put it to the side so that it can dry. So I'm going to put it up here. And then I'm going to go into my weekly Hobonichi weekly. And I want to start using this as more of a day-to-day planner of like, okay, well, this is all the stuff that I need to get done today. So, and then I saw somebody had a really good idea where they put like what they have to do and then like, reminders and things on the other side, and then on here they did a like habit tracker versus putting it in the bigger book. So I did like that. So I'm gonna see where I can get towards the middle here, and then put a line down the middle. That way it's more of just like a, I'm gonna grab this and it's gonna be my to-do for the week. Because I feel like I lose track of things that I said that like, oh, I'm gonna take care of this on this day, I'm gonna take care of that on that day. So hopefully this helps. So let's do as much as we can on one. Okay. We'll do a little bit more down here. Okay. So this will be more of my to-do. And then this will be like a reminder. So like if I know that I need to call, I know on Monday that I need to call the gynecologist to make an appointment. So I'm gonna write that in so that I don't forget, because I have been really forgetful with things lately. Call gyno. I could probably just do it on the My Chart website, so we'll see. If I can do that, I'm gonna do that, because if I can avoid after actually using the phone, I will. Alright, on Tuesday, that's the day that I'm going out, so I'm not worried about that one. But maybe Monday I'll make the graphic, make the weekly stream graphic. Since I'm doing an extra day. And it's not a normal day that I stream. On Wednesday, I will retweet the What the Fest post again. That way it comes back to the top of the algorithm. And then on Tuesday, I'm pretty much down and out for Tuesday because I work and then I'm going out and I'm gonna be tired by the time I get home. And Wednesday, I'm doing the co-working stream, but I think aside from doing that, I might film for TikTok while I'm with you guys, and I have no excuse not to. And then I can show a little bit behind the scenes what that creative process looks like. Since it's more, I don't film on OBS for that, I film on my phone. So I can show you guys like what that looks like in the background, especially for how I'm gonna try to do it with the with the ultra wide, which is a little more complicated than normal. So we'll get that done then. On Thursday, that's gonna be a Twitch stream night, so that's gonna be a little harder to do anything else. I don't have anything that I'm gonna plan for that day. And then Friday is just gonna be a chill night. So if I'm filming for TikTok on that day, maybe I should edit on that day. Edit and post. And then on Thursday, since I am streaming that game, I want to record that stream. And then I'll do like a little like recap of it for TikTok. Edit and post thoughts to TikTok. Trying to get better with like content planning, which is not easy, but we're gonna get there at some point. And then Friday is a chill day. I'll do the rest of this for the rest of the week, but I think that's good for that. But I do want to still make the little habit tracker. So I've been pretty bad about taking my meds again, like my multivitamins and stuff. So I want to make sure I'm tracking that. I'm tracking my water intake, fun things like that. Probably go down the line here. Then we'll go over. Oops. My bad. Okay. So let's do a... trying to think of how I want to do it. So I'm going to do something like... I don't want to make these super small because it just makes it super complicated. So maybe 3 boxes as a height, and then that'll let me track quite a few things. And it'll let me just like put a little blob instead of being like a little check. And I think that's what I end up doing, is that because I'm trying to track too much. And when you're trying to do a habit tracker for a lot, it does feel like overwhelming, especially if you're not doing your journals every night. Like even this kind of starts to feel like a lot. Like that's a lot to try to track in one week. So how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So let's do 3 by 3. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. No, we'd have to do 2. Okay. And then we'll still have some left over, but that's okay. The math isn't the important part. The aesthetics are. Who needs math when you can have aesthetics? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then this will just be bonus. Not too worried about that one. So Monday, okay. So we're gonna do vitamins, water, exercise, water, exercise. What am I trying to do? 2 meals, because I am terrible at eating, and then reading. Okay, so that works. And then down here we can do something else. Not quite sure what we're gonna do there though. Trying to think. Actually, somebody made a good point. They did like a highlights to be like, oh, this is like what I accomplished this week. So that might be a good one. This is very pink. It's like super duper pink. Holy crap. What possessed me to buy the pinkest thing I could find? Hey, JD Lady, happy Hoponichi season to you too. Enjoy your lurk. I am definitely... I almost bought the Spy X Family Hoponichi stuff. Almost. I was very close. I was like, oh, come on. So hard. I still might. I'm like still on the fence about going and grabbing it. So let's do highlights for the week. So like when I have something good happen, I can write it down here and it'll be something to kind of go back to. I think would be kind of fun. Because I don't really go back a lot in my cousin to like previous journal entries and things like that because I try to. Sometimes it's a little hard. So I want to do like this is my highlights of the week. These are the good things that I did. These are my good habits. These are my to-do lists and things that I got done versus tracking that in my cousin and then using my cousin as like a journal versus like I was trying to do not just like the weekly plan, but then I would do a lot of like, you know, there's quite a bit of time that I changed. You know, I would do like these are my to-dos, my movements, my enrichments, my self-care, and then journaling. I feel like I just want to use this for journaling versus that. And I think it might make my life a little bit easier. And then having the smaller weekly be my planner that I just take with me where I go places. So I can be like, oh, well, I need to go do this and I need to go do that. So I think that'll be helpful. All right. So that sets up my planners for the week, which is great. So that did not take me nearly as long as I thought it was going to, which is good because normally I take 5,000 years. And I think it's because I'm simplifying the cousin this week instead of trying to plan too much in advance. I think I'm gonna do more memory planning, and then that'll be something that we do during next week's the week after's co-stream or co-working stream because next Sunday is What the Fest. So okay, so that's done. Now I can kind of tidy up some of this because I'm gonna be moving away from the planner and going more into the postcard that we need to make. So the cool part is that there are a lot of people that do like stationery exchanges and stuff, but if you don't have a lot of extra stationery laying around like some of us do, it can be a little cost prohibitive to try to do like a stationery swap with people and can feel a little isolating when other people have a bunch of stuff to trade. So I appreciate that this creator that I follow, her name is Mochi Bujo, and she did I don't know why I'm closing that. She did the idea of a postcard swap because most people have postcards so they can go like buy one really cheap from like the market. So I really liked that and I thought that was a good idea. So I signed up for it and my person let me know their address and their likes and their dislikes. Not their dislikes, but like their address and stuff over the weekend. So I am very excited about that. Interesting because YouTube disconnected, so we'll have to figure out what happened there. But so they let me know that they like cottagecore and cats and coffee, and I'm like, oh well, great news. Because I do indeed have 5,000 things of cottagecore, cats, and coffee. So I found one of my favorite cat postcards and I thought this one was really cute, and I picked this up from a sticky kit that I bought a while ago. So it's got Chai Overdose is the name of the creator of it. This is from Sticky, their collection in Sticky Club. So I got that ready to go. So I have a couple of other things I'm going to put on there too because I don't want to just make it just the postcard itself. I did want to put on some other things. So these are very Ghibli inspired. I thought that was cute, so I might put a couple of these on there. Like this one reminds me of Calcifer from House Moving Castle, which Desai and I went to go see yesterday. They were doing a little Ghibli event at the movie theater, so we went to that. Actually, I might put that on the back as like the address labels. I think that would be kind of cute. And then we have because she said that she likes cats and coffee. So we do have a couple of like cat related things here. I don't have any cat and coffee on this one though, but I do know I have cats and coffee on another one. So we'll keep that one there. And then I picked out a few other ones that I thought would be adorable. So I'm going to put this as the address label. I think I'll have the cat for that. And then we'll put that there. Has her address label. And then we'll put mine up at the top. Listen, sticker. I'll fight you. And that will leave room because we'll put the stamp here. Okay. Thanks, Desai. I didn't even see what happened. That was fast. What else we got for the cottagecore stuff? Because we can definitely put some things on the front of the postcard. But yeah, JD Lady, if you're lurking around, thanks for joining. And I hope that you got whatever you wanted out of the the Hobonichi pre-sale if you went for it. I thought about it and I was like, I want to wait to see what... I'm trying to decide if I want to do the cousin next year or if I want to do the weekly, and I'm trying to figure out if I need both again or if I'm just going to do one or the other. So I'm kind of like debating. So I held off on buying anything quite yet until I figure out what I want, which, you know, miracle. And I know I picked out a couple of these because they looked very cottagecore, but I don't want anything that's going to be too distracting from the front here. Maybe something like subtle up here in the corners. I don't want to add too much weight to it either because I know that's gonna be a challenge. I feel that. I'm like still half asleep. I can't even put anything away right now. Am I okay? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got the weeks. Yeah, I'm like, I want to use the weeks because I've seen a lot of people do really cute things with it being very minimal. So I'm kind of like, I like the cousin, but I'm almost like, maybe I would just want to do a journal then. And like have the weeks be like my weekly, my weekly thing. I know I had, there we go. I was like, wait, hold on. I had cats and coffee. This is cute for the back though. The front, I kind of want to leave the way that it is. Have that there. Oh, these are cute. I like this one with the cats kind of like booping each other on the face. It's very very my cats coded, so we'll pick that one up. We'll put that on the front. And I know I'm gonna end up seeing like how some people did their postcards and they're gonna be pretty and have like all this other extra stuff on them, and I'm like gonna beat myself up for not having that, and I'm like, I need to just chill. Give myself a little bit of a break here. I love these little grumpy cats too, they're so cute. But this is a happy postcard, so trying to decide what other cats I want to put on there. Can probably put a few more cottagecore things on the back. Small though, I don't want to do anything too big and make it so that I don't have space to write. that works. Can't wait to mess this up. Oh, I know who I am. I'm like making myself nervous about it. Now I'm like, what do I write? Oh no, now I have to be a person. I'm like, what do I write? I'm having a moment of like, how do I interact with another person? Um, I tried to be a person in writing because I don't think that we're doing like a pen pal situation. So I think it's just like a quick like, hey, this is what I'm writing to you. So all that fun stuff. And then I'll do the address stuff off stream, obviously, because I'm not trying to dox people. So this is cute. All right, so I've got the front, which looks really nice, cute little sticker, not too much on it, but then just like a nice and simple back of, you know, the address labels for them and me. I'll put a stamp up here, and then just a quick hello. I hope this postcard finds you well. My love of cottagecore and cats is shared with you. There is something comforting in cuddling up with a cat or three, since she has 3 cats, and a cup of coffee to feel truly cozy. Wishing you and yours a comfy and cozy holiday season filled with warm memories and wonderful new experiences. Love, Mandy, and my cats, Matilda and Squeaks. So I figured we could kind of share our little cat thing. I would love to do like a pen pal thing. It's just so hard to find the ones that feel like very safe. So I'm hoping that that's kind of like comes out of that, because that would be really fun. But yeah, so that's it for the journaling portion of things, which is actually just in time, not just in time, but perfect timing. So I'm going to take a quick ad break while I switch on over to the regular gaming part of things. And I will be hopping into Animal Crossing. We're just going to be nice and cozy and relaxing in Animal Crossing for the next hour or so. Just chill out, have fun, relax. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while we've been doing this. I think that it's been a very nice, cozy kind of morning where it's nice and calm and relaxing. So I'm going to go switch everything on over to the other computer and Animal Crossing. So if you're sticking around for that, would love to see you. And if you are not going to be dropping out during the break, we have a fantastic rest of your day. But you're not going to miss anything because I will run my ads while we are in the transition period, and I might stretch for a couple of seconds. So I will see you guys shortly. Enjoy.